Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker.
These are tough fights for me to pick. You know, I'm not a guy who plays the fence. Usually, if I'm favoring a guy, I'll tell you. But those are tough matchups. Adesanya's been looking incredible, but Whittaker is, I mean, man, he's a. I don't know. I'm not picking anybody in that one.
Yeah, I've said I like this fight a lot. I mean, Izzy obviously has a variety of tools that he uses in his fights. Rob has, I think, just the right tools to beat Izzy. You know what I mean? And although I'm rooting for Izzy.
And Israel and Whittaker.
Man, I've been leaning towards Whittaker in that one, just because of experience. I think that Adesanya is going to have his day, and I think he will reign as champion in that division. But I think he kind of catapulted a little too soon, and maybe I'll eat my words on that one. But I'm going to go with the safe bet and go with the champ and somebody that's been through some wars. And Adesanya has too with Gastelum, but I'm going to lean towards Robert Whittaker on that one.
And Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya.
Oh man, those two are really, really nice fighters and awesome guys. I think Robert Whittaker is going to grind it out to the decision, so yeah.
I'm going to say Israel.
Israel?
Mm-hmm.
With Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. What do you think about that fight? How do you think it goes down?
It's going to be a huge fight. Those guys is amazing striking game. So, yeah, I think Whittaker is have a little bit more ground game too, you know. So, but it's going to be a very good match.
Which one?
Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya.
It's another fight, 50-50. You know, it's gonna be a big war. Very excited, especially both guys, great strikers. And I really don't hope somebody knock the body out fast. I hope 5 rounds is the big war.
Well, I mean, obviously Robert Whittaker is an excellent champion. He's a great striker. He's got great takedown defense, as we've seen in a few of his fights as well. And, you know, to go 10 rounds with Yoel Romero, it's going to take something out of everybody. And I feel like maybe, you know, maybe the damage that he withstood in those fights, you know, he had to have surgeries after the first one. He's been out for a while. The physical damage that he took against Romero could play a factor into this one. And, you know, as we know, Israel Adesanya is fresh in the UFC. He's had some good performances. You know, win over Anderson Silva's a big credential to have on his record, and his confidence is at an all-time high. I don't think that's going to affect Robert Whittaker's performance, but it certainly will mean that Adesanya can put his best foot forward and really, you know, take risks and pull the trigger. But the striking of Robert Whittaker is what leads me to believe that he might come out with his belt on the night, just because I think that he's got a more what's the right way to put it? It's a more regular skill set. It's not quite as dynamic and unpredictable as Adesanya, but I feel like because he's got good fundamentals, he's got good basics, and he's able to chain his combinations together very well, he might be able to put Israel Adesanya on the back foot and swarm him with combination strikes. We could also see some grappling from Whittaker as well. I think people underestimate his grappling ability, and because he's had two fights against Yoel Romero, we've not really seen him being able to use his ground game aside from his takedown defense. So we might see a new version of Whittaker in this fight as well. So I think he might win his belt this time. I think we might keep the belt, but Adesanya is definitely a champion in the future.